Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharya Jagat Guru A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Sri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Pariva Jagatacharya Hastutra Sita Sri Srimad Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Guru Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Thanks to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyamakun Radha Kunda Giri Gauravan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navadu Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Ganges Mai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Nama Om Vishnu Padya Krishna Vijayavutala Samadeva Chita Shavana Namaste Krishna Padal Popara Shitam Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vachitana. Narayanam Namaskritya Aram Chaiva Narottamam Divim Saraswatim Vyasam Tatu Jayam Mudirayat Nashta Prayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistige Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Ajnana Tamirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshun Vitanjena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Kadati Swapadantikam Bandiham Sri Gurun Sri Tapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vidantam Sadivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sabhagana Lolita Sivasakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhi Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavana Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakal Pataru Vyascha Kripa Sundivya Vacha Patitana Pavanibhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Nṛsiṁhadeva Bhagavatam ki Srila Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 7 Chapter 8 The Lord slays the king of the demons. Text 49. Shri Prajapataya Uchu Praje Savayam Te Parisabhir Shista Praje Savayam Te Parisabhir Shista Nayena Praja Vai Sijamoni Siddham Nayema Praja Vai Sijamo Nisidham Saiva Tvaya Binna Bhakshas Nusete Sae Satvaya Binna Vaksha Nu Sete Jagan Mangalam Sattva Murute Bhatara Jagan Mangalam Sattva Murute Bhatara Shri Prajapataya Uchu Raje Sabayam Te Parisad Shrista Naye Mapraja Vai Shrijamuni Siddha Sae Satvaya Binna Vakshanu Sete Jagan Mangalam Sattva Murte Bhatara Sae Satvaya Binna Vakshanu Sete Jagan Mangalam Sattvan Murte Bhatara Shri Prajapataya Uchu Raje Savayam Te Parisabi Shrista Naye Praja Vai Srijamoni Siddha Sae Satvaya Binna Vakshanu Sete Jagan Mangalam Sattva Murte Bhatara Shri Prajapataya Uchu Raje Savayam Te Parisa Vishrista Nayena Prajavai Srijamo Nisidha Sae Satvaya Binna Vakshanu Sete Jagan Mangalam Sattva Murte Bhatara Shri Prajapataya Uchu. The great personalities who created the various living beings offer their prayers by saying Praja Isaha. The Prajapatis created by Lord Brahma, who have created generations of living entities. Bayam, we, te, of you, Parisa, O Supreme Lord, Abhishri Saha, born, na, not, yena, by whom? Hiranyakasipu, Prajaha, living entities, Vai, indeed, Srijamaha, we create, Nisidha, being forbidden, Saha, he, Hiranyakasipu, Saha, this, Twaya, by you, Bin Navakshaha, whose chest has been split. No, indeed, Sete, lies down. Jagat Mangalam, for the auspiciousness of the world, the whole world. Sattva Murte, in this transcendental form of pure goodness. Avatara, this incarnation. Translation. The Prajapatis offered their prayers as follows: O Supreme Lord, Lord of even Brahma and Shiva, we, the Prajapatis, we are created by you to execute your orders. But we were forbidden by Hiranyakasipu to create any more good progeny. Now the demon is lying dead before us, his chest pierced by you. Let us therefore offer our respectful obeisances unto you, whose incarnation in this form of pure goodness is meant for the welfare of the entire universe. 50. Shri Gandharva Uchuhu Vayam Bibote Nataja Gayaka Yenadma Sad Virya Balo Jasa Krita Sae Sanitu Bhavata Dasam Imam Tim Utpatasta Kushalaya Kalpate. The inhabitant of Gandharva Loka prayed, Your Lordship, we ever engage in your service by dancing and singing in dramatic performances. But this Hiranyakasipu, by the influence of his bodily strength and valor, brought us under his subjugation. Now he has been brought to his low condition by your Lordship. What benefit can result from the activities of such an upstart as Hiranyakasipu? Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. By being a very obedient servant of the Supreme Lord, one becomes extremely powerful in bodily strength, influence, and effulgence. Whereas the fate of demoniac upstarts is ultimately to fall down like Hiranyakasipu. Hiranyakasipu and persons like him may be very powerful for some time, but the obedient servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, like the demigods, remain powerful always. They are victorious over the influence of Hiranyakasipu by the grace of the Supreme Lord. So that is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to text 50 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, chapter 8, entitled The Lord Slays the King of the Demons. Hare Krishna. Prajapatis offered their prayers as follows. O Supreme Lord, Lord of even Brahma and Shiva, we the Prajapatis were created by you to execute your orders. But we were forbidden by Hiranyakasipu to create any more good progeny. Now the demon is lying dead before us, his chest pierced by you. Let us therefore offer our respectful obeisances unto you, whose incarnation in this form of pure goodness is meant for the welfare of the entire universe. Although Lord Krishna appeared as Nara and Simha, is half man and half lion. Nara and Simha. Not fully human, not fully animals, in between. So this form, it is said here to be in pure goodness, because even when the Lord takes the form of an animal, he doesn't become anyone. He maintains his supreme position as the supreme personality of Godhead. He never gets degraded, never become contaminated, like the conditioned soul. So this form, Nṛsiṁhadeva, represents the intelligence of Krishna. So it is in pure goodness, not contaminated. So the Prajapatis are very happy that Hiranyakasipu stopped their duty, stopped their services to Krishna, to humanity. But now, Lord Krishna pierced his chest with his sharp nails, which is not life or dead. It is not living and it is not dead. It's in between. So Lord Krishna used his intelligence to do his duty without violating the boon that Brahma gave to Hiranyakasipu. He kept it. This intelligence. Hiranyakasipu did not know that the Supreme Lord can do something beyond our imagination. He didn't know that. So when he was taking bulls, he forgot. He forgot that. So the Lord showed him that he is supreme in all circumstances. But those who knows can understand that whatever the form the Lord may take, it is of transcendental nature. That is why the Lord has acted beyond the imagination of Hiranyakasipu. He was killed, not by living or dead creature. And at the same time, the Lord did not violate the boons given to him. He didn't violate the law of nature. Unlike the demons who constantly violate the laws of nature. Constantly. It is very, very dangerous to violate the laws of nature. Very dangerous. It is a risky life. Our present day civilization is training everyone how to deliberately destroy the law of nature, to violate the law of nature. That is our civilization, which Hiranyakasipu has introduced to us. So we are all tiny disciples of Hiranyakasipu. As the Lord did to Hiranyakasipu, so shall he do also unto us. It will happen to us. Because that is the way nature acts. Their services were stopped. We are meant to serve the Lord. And those who are very fortunate, they are very busily engaged in doing their service to the Lord. Hiranyakasipu stopped it. So the Prajapatis were not happy. A person who is not fortunate feels happy if he has no service. That's an unfortunate person. He thinks he's intelligent. I have no service, so I'm very intelligent, and others who are very busy working their fools. So you can see from those who are very fortunate here, Prajapati, they didn't feel happy being thrown out of their service. They felt disturbed. And now they're very happy that their problem has been solved. Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva has killed Hiranyakasipu, and now they have gotten back their service for the Lord. They're happy. So also the Gandharvas, they are praying, offering their respectful obeisance to Nṛsiṁhadeva. We ever engage in your service by dancing and singing dramatic performances. This is the duty. Hiranyakasipu also stopped it by his influence, by the influence of his bodily strength and valor. Misuse of our senses, misuse of our strength. Say misuse. Can pass. Misuse of our intelligence, misuse of our senses, misuse of our strength is demonic activity. Demonic activity. We are to dance and perform, singing. Hiranyakasipu stop it. Now everything is done for him. In history, in the history of this world. For us to understand the extent of Hiranyakasipu's power. And here, power. You should know the extent of his power. What is the extent of Hiranyakasipu's power? Lord Krishna when he was physically present, the 6 seasons were in full display. 6 seasons in full display, complete, all the time. 125 years, the 6 seasons were full. Or particularly 11 years, when Krishna was in Vrindavan. 6 seasons were in full, 11 years. Krishna stayed in Vrindavan before he started his activities of taking care of the universal affairs, going to different places like Mathura, Kurukshetra, Dwaraka. 6 seasons were in full, complete. The second person who also exerted power that all the 6 seasons were present was Hiranyakasipu. When he was ruling, all the 6 seasons were present. He forced them to be present. That is strength. That is the extent of his strength. all the seasons out of fear were present to gratify his senses. Lord Krishna did not force the seasons to become present. They were happy to be present. That their master is, this is a chance for us to do our service. And Krishna performed activities within all these seasons. All the 6 seasons, Krishna performed, he enjoyed himself with his associates. For these seasons, they appear out of joy. And Hiranyakasipu, he forced him to be present. It was not out of happiness, it's not out of joy. It is by force. So, the Gandharvas, they are offering pride. He brought us under his subjugation. Therefore, they were not dancing, they were not singing, only anxiety. Only anxiety. So devotees will check. Am I making people happy, or I'm giving people anxiety? A devotee should check. In my existence, am I making people happy, or I'm giving people anxiety? That's a devotee consciousness. We measure our Krishna consciousness. That is accountability. The Gandharvas are happy, just like others. They are very happy. Now he has been brought to his low condition by your Lordship. He's dead. What benefit can result from the activities of such an upstart? Ask Hiranyakasipu. There's no benefit, only anxiety. Causing anxiety. When there is no religious practice, who can be happy? When we're not religiously engaged, how can there be peace? How can there be happiness? How can there be joy? It's only frustration and anxiety. But now, the source of this anxiety is over. And the Gandharvas are very happy that they are being reinstated back in their position as a servant of the Lord. So they're very happy. So Prabhupada mentioned in the purport, by being a very obedient servant of the Supreme Lord, one becomes extremely powerful in bodily strength, influence, and effulgence. Whereas the fate of demoniac upstarts is ultimately to fall down like Hiranyakasipu. Hiranyakasipu and persons like him may be very powerful for some time, but the obedient servant to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, like the demigods, remain powerful always. They are victorious over the influence of Hiranyakasipu by the grace of the Supreme Lord. Devotee lives eternally with opulences. Devotees live eternally with all paraphernalia, all opulence. So we see that the demons, they only exist for some time. This is what we see. Hiranyakasipu, only some time. Ravana, only some time. All other demons, only sometimes. Kamsa, only sometimes. Other devotees, which they put into difficulty, they live always. But the demon, sometimes. Therefore, Devotees should not be disturbed. Why? It is sometimes, not always. Look at the Pandavas. They had 7 divisions of army. Dhira had 11. They were living in the bush, and the Dhira were living in the palace. But for how long? Sometimes. Only for sometimes. Kamsa pulled Vasudeva and Devaki behind his palace. They were in jail, the back of his house. He was living in the palace. How long? Sometimes. Just for sometimes. So let us tolerate that sometime and wait for eternity. Go for the eternity. Hirakasipu had tormented devotees for some time. His time has gone. Now he's lying down low, not sitting on throne again. No more throne. But the devotee, they sit on throne for eternity. So the Gandharvas are very happy. Now we are back to our service. Now we can sing. We can dance. We can do performances to entertain people, make people happy. By singing the glories of Krishna, other entity will be very happy. They will be happy. They will be happy because Krishna is being glorified. Whoever hears it will become happy. So let us be happy doing our devotional services. Hare Krishna. Comments? Questions? Yes. Hare Krishna.
Le dimanche, le mot situé, je veux dire que si on suit les lois de Dieu, on sera content dans la vie. Mais
so Sunday, but I said that if you follow the rule, you will be happy.
Mais je voulais savoir ces lois de Dieu là, parce qu'à chaque circonstance de la vie, est-ce qu'il faut courir partir voir ce qui correspond aux écritures?
Okay, so you want to know in detail the rules because there is constance.
Quelles sont ces lois de Dieu là? Il s'agit de faire ainsi pour que les gens fassent éviter pour accomplir.
What is the rules? Is there the four principles or there are another things to follow?
Who is there?
Is it the four principles only or there are some rules to follow to be happy in life?
If we want to be happy, the only process is to serve Lord Krishna. Translator? You finish? Okay. There's no other way one can be happy without being a devotee of Krishna. Look around the world, people are full of anxiety. With their material facilities, full of anxiety. Even those things we think, if I get it, I'll be very happy. Those things, they will give us more anxiety than when we don't have them. When we don't have them, we are more happier than when we actually got them. For example, you have no car. After getting the car, you are afraid of accident, robbers. Yes, no fuel. You have to go and queue for hours to get the fuel to go to where you want to go. You will go and queue for hours, and even in the process of queuing, you may fight. The money to buy the fuel.
And the fear of the Alabama boys.
Yes.
From the road.
I remember my working days. One of our managers, he got a new car. It's a new car, new, fresh car. The company gave him. He took the car to his house and used hammer, beat the body of the car completely all over, make it deformed. The next day we saw the car. What happened? If I don't do like this, they will steal this car. The car is flashy. My life is in danger with this flashy car. So it made it crooked. Is that happiness? But the intention is, then we get this thing to become very happy. When we get it, we'll never get that happiness. We'll get more anxiety. That applies to everything else. Everything. You get money, right? You have no money. Anxiety. Poverty is very bad. It is karma. Poverty is karma, according to Rupa Goswami, the nature of devotion. Now you get money. After getting money, what happened? Armed robbers. Kidnappers. What is that? Terrorists. You have more envious people. You have more envious people looking at you. You have more hatred because people who come to ask your money, they don't get it, they will hate you. I went to, he didn't give me. He didn't give me. I went to, he didn't give me. It's hatred you get. Even though you work very hard to get the money, you get hatred from other people. Envy from other people. Anxiety, how to use the money. Anxiety of being harassed by different people who come to see you to get money from you. Some years ago, we went to visit Abiola. So he has 2 gates to his house. Why is he having 2 gates? To escape. One, to escape from any attack. The second is the people. He just look in my parlor. It is not yet 6 o'clock, but see the number of people waiting for me for money. This is what I will get the whole day and for life. People fool, they are not come there to do any service. They are there to do what? To ask for money. Give me. Give me. Give me. Anxiety of being harassed from many people for their money. Because you have to deal with little people. Little people. To deal with little people is very dangerous. Only if one is a pure devotee, then you are happy, completely happy and free. Free. Free means that you not be bothered with all this. Not be bothered. If you are not a devotee, a lot of concern. So there's no other way one can be happy other than being a devotee of Krishna. When we say devotee, we mean a devotee in the rich sense, pure devotee of Krishna. Be happy and satisfied. Not those who pretend to be devotee or those who are practicing to become devotees. Those who are practicing to become devotees are miserable. And those who are pretending to be devotees are also miserable. Only those who are devotees are happy. What do you think? Is it not? Alright, so we should be devotee. Let us be devotee. Good devotee. Let us try to be a good devotee. We'll be happy in all circumstances. Yes.
Okay. I have two questions. First of all, my first question is you mentioned about making money. So my question is now, is it time for someone to make money? The devotee, is it time for him to make money? Because definitely, you also mentioned that if you're a rich man, you make money by hard work and stuff like that, definitely you will not be happy. People come and ask for money and also you not give them, you now become a bad person. So my question is it time for you to make money?
It is not, it is, I said Rupa Goswami said poverty is karma. Karma, need of devotion. It's not wrong to make money. We should have money. Why not? What if not a Quran said? You should have money so you don't become money conscious. If you don't have money, you think the japa is the Hare mantra? It's the money with chanting, not the Hare mantra. So you should have money. It's not wrong to have money. It's not wrong. It is wrong not to have money. Right? But legal money, not illegal money. Now the money said in the seventh canto, yeah. With our honest money we should use to serve Krishna. Honest money. Honest money, that's what you should use to serve Krishna. Not dubious money. It's not suitable for for Christian service. Honest money is suitable for Christian service.
What chapter? What chapter?
Chapter 11. Honest money. 7 canto. Yeah, it starts from chapter 1, chapter 2, then go to chapter 11. First, this is chapter 1, chapter 2. Honest money. So use that to serve Krishna. Second question.
Second question. You said you want to suffer for some time. So my question is, if a situation or a problem or challenges or let's say challenges keep on occurring, you chant, you pray, still occurring again. You chant, you pray, still occurring again. So what is the issue?
We are praying and praying and praying and trying. The problem still remains. Means you have not passed them. We have not learned the lesson. The lesson is not yet learned. Just like if you don't pass exam, you will be repeating the class. Only when you pass the exam, then you promoted to the next class. So when things continue to happen again and again and again, it means we have not learned the lesson. We have not passed that exam. And Christian will not allow us to go artificially like that. We have to be qualified for the next class we are going. Because the challenges there is higher than the previous where we are. So we have to get the strength to go there so we can meet with the challenges we're going to get in that place. So we should learn the lesson. There's something Christian wants us to understand which we have not understood. So we should ask Christian for that. And he will show us.
So how can we ask Krishna for that?
Ask him, tell him what lesson you want me to learn. Simple. You don't need any mantra. You don't need any explosion. Ask Krishna. What lesson do you want me to learn here? You'll get it. Yes.
Krishna, then I want to ask you this question. I want to clarify it. There was a time during my life work, I came across this information that during the Renaissance era in the Western country, they were they shifted the people's opinion, impression to man. They said they tried to remove the consciousness of people. They said man is the center of everything. Man, know thyself, something like that. And then with science, technology, art, everything, they started discovering many things. Discovering growth anyway. So many things that led to the Industrial Revolution. So, and that was about 500 years ago. And within that period too, in the Eastern world, especially in India, Nṛsiṁhadeva was promulgating this Sankirtan movement. So I was like trying to question why in the West they were emphasizing materialism, then in the East, within that period, historical period, they were emphasizing spirituality of the chanting of Krishna and that is what we are doing now. So, like yesterday we were reflecting on that, but I did not really get the core message, that could it be that those people, the Westerners, were like advancing the teaching of Hiranyakashipu, as in making people to be demoniac and they instituted it. And it came down to us now. Then in the West, in India, Nṛsiṁhadeva was busy talking about their consciousness. So, Maharaj, what I'm asking is there any relationship, as in the consciousness they've started in the East and the West? Maybe the reason why people are so materialistic in the Western world than the Eastern world?
Well, if I understand what you are saying, if I understand, when Lord Parashuram got angry with the Kshatriyas, and he was killing them, some escaped and ran to the what you call Western world. Some escaped. So, what is Kshatriya? Kshatriya means passion. Passion. greed for material things. You want to acquire, want to achieve. So that is the remnant of Kshatriyas who have run here and there. And what would they do? Is to expand that. And the more we become degraded, the more this consciousness will continue. That it has degraded up to what we have now. Materialistic culture. It stemmed from remnant of the Kshatriyas that ran away from India. Meanwhile, they in India, the culture of spirituality is also being promoted. Like you mentioned, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and many other acharyas who were promoting. So we have it, we should have the culture now. So two sides are there. The religious side and the materialistic side. Both is what we have. So we are fortunate to have that the culture, the devotional culture is still maintained. It is brought to us that we have access to it. So we should be grateful and continue to take it seriously by valuing it in our life. Does it make sense?
It seems that the same period, two different kinds of civilizations.
Yes.
So, the Hirakashiko civilization and that of Prahlad.
Yes.
That of Prahlad was going on in India, and then that of Hirakashiko
In the West.
was going on in the West.
Yes. Yes, sir.
This question I want to ask about what you asked yesterday. There's a lady we met that challenged Natalie so yesterday. Yesterday now I don't understand. I want to know because he's talking about Christ.
But
About Christ, Jesus Christ. So who is our founder? You remember the word we asked you yesterday? She asked me. About Christ. So we challenge her so much because of that. Everybody tried to explain to her that. So now nobody gets issues actual question answer to the need before we get this.
She did not allow us to explain.
No, that's how I want to because everybody is trying to give birth. Nobody has.
She said she wanted to hear it from them.
Yes.
She didn't want to hear from anyone else. Even Mother Gandhi wanted to explain to her. She doesn't want to talk to another person. So let us allow her to talk to the person. And they spent almost 30 minutes or 1 hour. She's curious, it's good. Somebody wants, I said she's curious. Sometimes somebody wants to join her. The person has to ask a lot of questions. You have to clear her doubt. The person doubt. Because me, Maharaj, when I came into the temple, right inside the temple, I was arguing with everybody about Jesus, what Jesus said.
I remember the day you came, you met me. I was the first person you met. I still remember. And you sat there, you want to do yoga in the temple room.
Some answer Maharaj gave me, sir. I was not satisfied with it. I was still asking, Maharaj even told me. I told Maharaj, because the way I was feeling, I was thinking as if they would just open my body and put spirituality inside it. Not to touch money or even I asked Mahabhagavati, Mother Mahabhagavati. I say, you people you're talking about spirituality, spiritual life. And you are still telling us to go on Sankita. How are we going on Sankita to go and touch money again? Then she said, if you don't touch money, how will Prashita come? So I was arguing right there, one bata and bata Ike. Fair boy like that. I see later became Subhana or something like that. So I didn't know, but now when met Bhakti was upstairs. We listening to us, we were downstairs in front of the temple. I was listening. So I was challenging, not just argument, or not just asking people, I was challenging. So until they have be clearing my doubt.
Mm.
So I don't blame the lady. She's asking questions to be yes, for her doubt to be clear. And we agree that if somebody's doubt is clear, when he or she becomes to the it's no going back, and he will take it seriously.
Yeah.
But if there is still doubt, any little thing can send the person away from the original sense. So that
Yes.
is it. It's not like that. But Maharaj, you can still ask. Answer the
My own
question.
way of view, because
Our question was what? Want to know the founder.
Our founder,
Want to know the founder.
that Jesus Christ founded
Because
Christianity.
what the way she said, because I want to understand from that the reason why I bring out this question.
So what is your question now?
So my own question that is she make one point that we ask whether we believe in Christ. Yes, so matter the time, yes, we believe in Christ. That's the question here.
So what do you want to know now? Just
Yeah, so I want to know because they say there's a word you to say in the church. That
what do you want to know? This is
I want
my
to know
question.
that they say without sin you cannot see the Father. Without Christ you cannot see the Father.
Is that what you want to know? You want to know the founder.
Yeah. Say without him we cannot know the Father. That means any other person you are following that we are not going to reach the Father.
No.
I want that person to be prayed for me, please.
Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you. In any organization, any community, anywhere, when there is no head, you always find confusion. Who is the head of Christian today? Christian kingdom. Who is the head?
No problem.
Yes?
Yes, Christ. No.
Listen, just listen. Which pastor?
The one that live in
Please don't talk. Which pastor?
the one that live in the church.
Which one?
The pastor. The one that live in the church.
For all the churches, the whole Christian in the world?
No.
Who is he is the head?
Is that Christ?
No.
Christ.
God is not great Christian.
That is a problem. Eh? So that is a problem. There is no head. Therefore, confusion. So, why are we speaking this every day? Because just one word, it has a lot of meaning. And according to the level of your purity, that is how you are going to explain the things. Understand? So when it is said that without the Son, you cannot see the Father, that is correct. But which is the Son? Who is the Son? Which Father? Which Father? Which Son? That needs clarification, which is not there. It is true that we say the same thing here. Without the pure representative of Krishna, you cannot go to Krishna. It's the same thing. But it is not that it is limited to one particular place. It's not limited to Christianity. As far as God consciousness is concerned, without his representative, you cannot get to him. Just like you cannot go to the director without seeing the secretary. So can you say that the principle is only for one company? Eh? That process is only for one company? It applies to all companies. All companies. As far as God consciousness is concerned, you cannot go to God without meeting his representative. The representatives are not one, there are many. And it is not foolishness. It is not a mistake that God has given chances for varieties of so many religious systems. It's not a mistake God has made. He is a supreme person, he's very intelligent, so he knows that people are of different levels. Suppose if you remove a kindergarten and primary school from our society, leave only university, what will happen? Eh? Who will go there? So primary kindergarten is necessary, you know? The secondary is necessary. University is necessary. This is material world. In the spiritual way, the same thing. God knows that we are on different levels. Some of us are in the mode of ignorance. See, He will give a religion for the people in the mode of ignorance. So we should not condemn it. People in the mode of passion, He will give religion for that. For people in the mode of passion, you don't condemn it. He gave religion for those in the mode of goodness and those who are in transcendence. He gave religion. This is not within ignorance, passion, or goodness. This is transcendence. This knowledge, this one, Bhagavatam, is transcendence. So we need people from the lowest level to gradually elevate the consciousness to come here. So we all came from different background here, is it not? Yes. When we have graduated from there, then you come here. This graduation is a postgraduate here in Krishna consciousness. So Krishna allowed this different system to gradually elevate people and bring them to this consciousness. So the principle is you need a pure representative of Krishna to get there. That you get in all different levels also. You get in different levels to come to the highest level. Those who are religious reformers, they won't take you to God. But they are saying something about God, the religion, which will encourage you to think that there is something about God as you follow the process of God. But they won't take you to God. Don't think that every organization talking about God, they are qualified to take you to God. They are just preparing you to go to where you'll be trained to go to God. As a Christian or as a Muslim, whatever you think, you don't know who Krishna is. Have you seen God before? So how will you go to Him? The Bible, Jesus said, I've been talking in Proverbs, a day shall come and when I will show you God. Did He show us God? But it's there in the Bible. So as a Christian, what will you do? How will you see God? When the Master didn't show you. He said, He got to show you, but He didn't show you. So what will you see? Imagination will take you to God. In Krishna consciousness, we are directly tell you, see, this is Krishna. What do you understand by that? We are fulfilling the prophecy of Jesus. It's not necessary that He has to be the one to show you. He is preparing for those who will show you. But this understanding has to be given to us when we arrive, not when we are still kindergarten. Then we cannot understand. So we are showing you, see Krishna. Right? Nobody has shown you Krishna before. But Krishna consciousness will show you, this is Krishna. Do you have any reason why Krishna should not be God? Do you have any reason? Anyone? Anyone have any reason why Krishna should not be God? I want to know. Anyone have any reason? No reason why He should not be God. So He's the supreme God. In all circumstances, look at everything in detail, both in all directions. If you to be the supreme God, for beauty, for everything, just see. Just look at the beauty alone. This is knowledge. Alright? This is knowledge. So, a pure representative of Krishna will take you to Krishna. So you look for the pure representative. Not just any person. Not just any person. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki